Welcome to the Daily Intelligence Brief from IntelStor for the 5th of February 2025. In today's top renewable energy news, a new report by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development Inter-Governmental Group says that Chinese wind turbine makers receive higher levels of state support than their counterparts in Europe and the US. However, the Chinese companies who receive those subsidies are largely only leveraging them for the purpose of manufacturing turbines for their domestic market. Global sales of Chinese wind turbines, which are manufactured in China, represent only a small fraction of the global installed base. Chinese manufactured wind turbines outside of their domestic market represent only a small fraction of the installed base, so Chinese subsidies have not resulted in meaningful market distortion elsewhere in the world. Norway's Equinor is reducing its ambitions for developing renewable energy capacity by 2030, it said on Wednesday. This is the latest move by a European energy company to cut green targets as the market for renewables sours. Equinor follows peers BP and Shell, which have trimmed plans to expand in renewable energy, especially offshore wind, where they previously hoped to benefit from their experience of operating oil and gas production at sea. Renewables-focused independent power producer Greenalia Spain has obtained €97 million in debt financing from Macquarie Asset Management to support onshore wind, biomass, and solar projects at home. The transaction secures capital to enhance the ongoing operations, fund construction across key sites, and accelerate the delivery of Greenalia's broader development pipeline, which stands at more than 15 gigawatts. Renewables generated 13,524 gigawatt-hours of Spain's electricity in January. That represents a 12% increase year-on-year and 55.8% of total generation in the country, according to preliminary figures released by Spanish grid operator Eléctrica de España. Wind power led the generation mix in January, with a 30.9% share. As much as 77.2% of all electricity in January was produced from emission-free sources. Portugal's national grid operator Energeticas Nacionais announced on Tuesday that the country has registered its highest monthly electricity consumption ever in January, and that renewables have covered 76% of the demand. Portugal's total power consumption for the first month of the year amounted to 5 terawatt-hours, which corresponds to a year-on-year increase of 2.1%. Wind power covered 35% of the total generation. You can learn more about all of IntelStor's market and sales intelligence offerings at www.intelstor.com and subscribe to our channel today.